were natural. What's going on? Now, Bai Yunfei was back to complete awareness. But when he thought back to the attitude of the young woman in front of him, he didn't dare believe in what he had just done. The nobles right in front of him, weren't they not people he couldn't risk to offend? These were people that couldn't care less about the lives of commoners such as him. The very thought of that made Bai Yunfei go weak in the knees. Not daring to look up at these two figures, he bowed deep the ground and spoke. "Dear miss, please forgive me. I really didn't mean to offend you. I hope that you will find it in your heart to forgive me." "Forgive you? You plebeian? Do you really think my little sister Menga is someone you could touch? I'll have your lowly life ended right here and now." Zhang Yang laughed nastily. Looking at Bai Yunfei as if he was a dead man walking, Zhang Yang strode forward with his right arm extended. His right fist had a series of blue veins popping out from underneath his flesh, and with each step he took, the muscles in his arm seemed to grow even larger. When Bai Yunfei tilted his head up to look, a fierce pain stung at his head the moment when his eyes made contact with Zhang Yang. Something from the depths of his soul flooded his body, causing it to tremble briefly before collapsing to the ground. In his eyes, the incoming Zhang Yang was no longer a man, but a horrifying demon. The hands that came towards him were sharp claws, and if it were to just squeeze around him gently, Bai Yunfei would be crushed like an ant. "Zhang Yang, hold on. Did I say that I wanted him dead?" Just as Bai Yunfei felt as if he was going to collapse, a harmonious voice like the sound of nature came echoing into his ears, alleviating some of the pressure on his body. Halting in his footsteps, Zhang Yang turned to look back to Liu Meng inquisitively. "Me, Liu Meng, this commoner has accosted you. Doesn't he deserve death? I'll teach him a lesson for you to vent your anger." Frowning, Liu Meng casted another scornful eye at Zhang Yang. "I'm not yours. Please watch what you're saying." Then casting a nighter look behind him, she continued, "This person looks rather out of it, so it must have been an accident. Even if he did offend me, there wouldn't be a need for him to die." Stunned, Bai Yunfei looked to Liu Meng as if in a trance. Is she pleading for me? What a reasonable young lady, she's like a fairy. "He took a kick from you already. See how injured he is? Let that be enough punishment for him." Liu Meng's eye flickered to the drop tangular Bai Yunfei had bought for her earlier. There was a flicker of light as if she was thinking about something. Unexpectedly, she casted a smile towards Bai Yunfei. "Ha ha, if anything, he already tried to pay me back with a